Alright, welcome. Let me just get a few things situated here first. Why is that bracket like that? 6.2. Oopsie. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay. Sorry, I was going to have some of them, but I figured I'd go against it. Let's hope we can get a few people watching. Just want to go through some things on what I'm going to do, what I'm going to talk about. There we go. That should be that there. Just do a couple of AI races first, and then just sort of get into the swing of things. What I'm going to do is I'm basically going to do a tournament. It's going to have 8 people, so it's like a bracket tournament, 4 on each side. There'll be best of 3, so rather than have best of 1s, I think best of 3s is going to work better. And then the final is going to be a best of 5. Winner's going to win this. At the moment, it's stock, but you can see that all the modifications there. Actually, I can probably do all that now just to put it on, so that way people can see that it is ready to go. It's the proper horsepower for it, 1402. While I'm doing this, yeah, it's what it is. So $10,000 to enter. 8 people, which is, if you can't do math, it's 80,000. I originally bought the car for 80,000, but obviously spent some money on it with these parts and whatnot. So, not to mention the time to what at that time was my own ratios, or not my own, I should say, but they were altered ratios from stuff that I've gotten off the web before. I can do one of two things. I can leave those in there, or I can, again, I'll leave this up to the winner, or whether they just want their own stuff in there. I am going to have to restart here in a second, so you're going to see the game go down in a second. So yeah, winner will get the Viper. I don't think the hood matters anyway, so I could always take that off. And we'll put them back on that. So if we dyno it up, again, I'll have to relog because it is. Let me just do that just quickly to find out where my stuff is. Okay, let me log that off. I was going to say I might have to wait 20 seconds, but no, we don't. So there you go, 1402. It's good to go. I'm just going to do that just because I'm really going to stop doing that. Oh, I haven't run Viper in Where did that go? Okay. So I don't know why it's not showing the NOS down there when the NOS is installed. Okay, but anyway, it's 1402. Like I said, it's been a while since we've ran that. Be what it is. So 8 people. We'll have 4 on each side of the bracket. Match 1 again, best of 3. Winner will go on to basically the semi-final. Match 2 again, we'll have 3 races. Winner of that will go on to the semi-final. Match 3 and 4 again. Basically, match 3 and 4 are going to be on the right-hand side of the bracket. Fair enough. Yeah, that's well. Morning, go over to the YouTube channel then, because I'm also live there as well. So, yeah, we're on both. So I figured I'd do both because yes, of the ads, and yes, I know exactly what you mean by they're a killer. So yeah, we'll have again 4 matches. They'll be best of 3, two on the left side, 2 on the right side. Yeah, well, I wasn't going to do YouTube warning, but then I figured again because of these ads and whatnot, I figure I might as well do it. So yeah, we're on both. And then so when it gets down to the final 4, basically once you get to the final 4, you basically secured some sort of prize money. Like I said, the winner's going to get the Viper. Second place will get 30,000 cash. And then the two drivers that don't make the final, so that come runner up in the semis. Again, the semis are going to be best of 3s. They're going to get basically their entry fee back. So I'm going to give out sort of 50 grand in cash, but also the Viper. Like I said, it's probably costing me 80. I think it's what 25 grand to do the Viper up. So I mean it's 100 grand there. Plus I'm giving the 50 grand cash away. So you know you're looking at sort of 150 prize pool for what's coming in. If you look at it, is 80,000. So, but to me, it's not about the money. Like I can show you there. Okay, you take the 620 there, but I've had 3 people pay, so that's 590,000 I've got just sitting on the account, and that was after I give basically Adele a free tuned RSX, and then give her some extra cash because well, she's always helped me out, and we've known each other a long time, but we're yeah, we're going to look at doing these weeklies. What I'm also going to do, like I said, because I've got the time to just sit on here for a couple of hours, 2, 3, 4, 5 hours a day, whatever it might be. And, you know, whether I want to do the cup tournaments or whether I do it this way, I could also, I figured out last night, 15 minutes just by racing the pro class single race instead of the tournaments. In 15 minutes, I made 10 grand just by racing one person. This person's a lot easier than what X is. X is very consistent. So, yeah, we figured we race this person here. Like I said, we get 250 a time. We race it 4 times at $1,000. I think as long as every 10 races, I can win about 8 or 9 races. So there'll be a couple of times where I sort of lose back-to-back races, but the greater thing is that I make money. I can still make about 40 grand an hour. So yeah, we're going to try and do a multiple things every week just to sort of help the community. For people that might be struggling, whether it's giving away money or whether it's buying. I'd like to do a tournament for a Mopar, but to make that happen, the buy-in's going to be greater. If I think about it, again, I can do 8 people, $25,000 buy-in, for a chance to win that one. As you can see, it costs 250, so automatically I'm going to be at 50,000, which again, it's a little over an hour's work for me. An hour and 15, let's just say an hour and a half's work. You know, I can have that 50 grand. But again, like I said, there's 621 grand there. Give away a Viper. Again, we can just do, you know, little ones. Again, you know, this could be a $7,500 tournament. You know, this is just working off the top of my head. Oh yeah, absolutely wanting. You know, if we do get more people that want to do it, and you know, I can. But these tournaments are only going to work with numbers like. You got to think of it this way. You got to have both sides. So you've got to double it. So you've got to start off with obviously 2 to get into the, but you've got to have a minimum of 4. It's got to be 4, 8, 16, or 32. You can't have any numbers in between. Otherwise, you're going to have people that are going to be at a disadvantage. One person might get a buy, which can create drama or cause conflict and say, well, how come he got a buy? This and that. So, yes, look, ideally, I'd like to get it to 16. Ideally, I'd like to get to 32, and again, have it as a best of 3, because one race. No, I don't look, mate. I got 600. I got 600,000 plus. That's all I wanted. That's what I was saving for. Was this car right here, that there, right there. That's what I wanted, and I've got it. Yeah, look, one race doesn't really justify a tournament winner. It could be, you know, it could be a green light foul. It could be a leave early. It could be, geez, fuck, I just slept a little bit. You know what I mean? Like a 5:30, 5:40. That could be the difference. So what I do is to me personally, I like the best of 3 formats all the way up until the finals. Then I want to make it a best of 5. If I feel I've got to make it, say I don't want to get best of 5s for the round races. I think that's probably a little too much for some people. I don't want I don't want it to drag on. So that's why I think best of 3, maybe the best of 7 for the final, but I think best of 5 at the moment. Again, you've got to win 3 races. So, what else? Raffles. Again, you know, if I put up 50 tickets at $1,000, okay, you know, we can look at maybe a Skyline that's worth 75. Sell 50 tickets, you can buy a maximum of, let's just say 5, and do, you know, winner gets the car. Second, again, it's a raffle. The second person will get 25,000 cash. 15,000 for third, or, you know, a third ticket raffle. You know what I mean? So that's what the plan is. I also do want to. I do want to, and we're going to be. I'm in talks. You know, I've really got to concentrate on these lights for some reason, just because they annoy the crap out of me because they're so close together. Yeah, it's not a bad run. Bevins and I are going to come up with something. Doing like a round robin, like a league. Here it is. So you like a seasonal thing, you know. So putting together, you know, again, this is just an example. Just, you know, what sort of has been touched on. Not saying this is the way we're going to do it, but again, we've got to work things out. You know, doing like 5 tournaments, you get a certain amount of points per round win on the tournament. You'll also get additional points for winning the tournament. If you come runner-up, you know, you'll get points. let's just say if we do 5 tournaments, okay, you get 1 point for each round you win. And again, if we're just doing 8 people, so you've technically, you've got 4 matches, but you've got essentially 3 rounds. So, the winner's going to get obviously 3 points for the first round. 3 points for winning the 3 races, but then they'll get an additional, say, 5 points for winning the tournament. So that'll put them at 8 points for the season. And then second place, obviously they'll get 2 points because they'll win the first 2 rounds, but then they'll lose the next one, so then they'll get an extra 2 bonus points, or an extra 3 bonus points, so then they get 5 points for that tournament. The winner will get 8, and then you've got, a couple of drivers that will be on 1 point as well. So the door's really open when it comes to putting this out, but the problem is you've got to figure it out. Sorry, I'm just picking up my lid. It's just got to be figured out in a way to where it's going to benefit the community. I don't want it to benefit anybody hosting the tournament. So, for example, me, like I said, I don't need money. I'm not at the point where I'm struggling to buy things because let's just say if I wanted an RSX, or if I wanted a Mustang or a Skyline. Some people might want a Viper. To me, everything's doable within just through hard work or just time. I think time's the big thing for some people, obviously with their work and families and whatnot. But yeah, that's what we are going to sort of look at doing. What else have we got? Just thinking of at the moment. Raffles, the giveaways, tournaments, yeah, like I said, leagues and stuff like that. Just basically want to make this community a little bigger. I don't think it's going to go back to what it was, so many years ago, but if we can get back to doing tournaments and just having fun and bringing more people to the game, that's going to be a big thing. Moving forward, obviously there's a few little things that SB's still trying to get fixed, but I mean, for the most part, I mean, look, it's the nostalgia of it is we've got a drag racing game again. That's that brought so many people together from around the world. Like, I've met people on here that become really good friends that honestly I'd give the shirt off my back for them, if they wanted it. So, and I'm sure there's other people out there with other friends that they would have met through the game that would do the same thing. I really got to stop short shifting first gear. That's really killing me. But somehow I'm still winning. So for me right now, this is probably where I'm at when it comes to making money. Yeah, sport 20s are still the way to go, but between sport 20s and this, I just like the Mopar. And I got to mention to kind of Steve. He got this thing dialed in for me. Although I'm driving it, I forgot how to drive it. I was put it in reality. I was shit. Like I was giving away just free. Fuck me. I was giving away wins to other people. I went from positive to negative by like fucking near 50 just because I couldn't drive the thing, and it took me a good day to get used to it and figure out how to drive it again. But we got there in the end, and now I feel like we're a lot more consistent than what we were. Like I was sort of struggling at high to the twos. Now I feel I can hit consistent low 6.2s, which is good. Good for me. I hit a right now. I'm shifting like a fucking busted arsehole. Earlier I hit another one, which I think was my third one in this car. If I can just somehow remember to shift properly. The 2.3s is probably right over 2.3s is probably where I'm averaging at the moment if I decide to stop talking. Like I said, these lights are a killer for me. It's just like because they're so close together, I get distracted easy, and I tend to look at the other lights. I'm very aware when it comes to what's around me. But if I just try and focus on the one lights, I can do it. See right now, like what were we at? And again, I'm not really trying at the moment, but I was at 620. I'm probably close to like 625. And this is just doing one races, So, no, I timed myself last night just trying to go hard out. That's fucking, geez, that's a bad first gear. That's probably the RT's gonna save me though. 15 minutes last night and I made 10 grand just by racing this one person. Again, reaction time's going to save me. Actually, it doesn't even have to save me. That didn't pop up, did it? I don't think it did because I haven't got the display capture on, which is good. In Steam. Really got to stop short shifting first gear, but again, see what's good right now about this is, what I thought was going to save me my reaction time, but turns out it was nope. Shifted a little too deep on that one. Yeah. See, I don't know how Kynard does it. I'm not going to tell you where he shifts, but his shift spots are way different to mine. Little different, but see, this is what happens. I start talking and then I lose focus and lose track on what I'm trying to accomplish or what I'm talking about. Okay, 624. Let's go there for the moment. What are we gonna do? Actually, what I can do is I'm going to bring up. I'm gonna look for. I look for a bracket template. There we go. Tournament bracket. Is that? Colby, I'll tell you. I say. So here's the thing. Last week, Stock Civic, and I can show you what I was doing. Stock Civic Sportsman Cups. I done this for literally 1 hour. Didn't stop. Okay. I hit a fucking 7.5 in this earlier today. Sorry, 6.5. Fucking kidding myself. So yeah, I timed myself 1 hour of doing Stock Civic tournaments, and a couple of fouls, so a couple of times I'd fucked up, and I made a little about 40 grand. Okay, just by doing that. The only reason why I went to the pro person single race is because I've got the Mopar. So instead of running nearly 16 seconds, you look at 6.5 seconds. So essentially, you take close to 10 seconds off. I don't think I've done that. And so 3 races in this will give me, and this takes about a minute and a half to do the 3 races. It's all just preference. Last night I timed myself 15 minutes with the Mopar doing the pro single race, and I made 10 grand. So if I'd done that for an hour, but with the pro stuff, obviously you see how quick that was. It takes me there. Whereas if you go from, again, I'm just going to use round figures, well, 15.5 seconds to 6.5 seconds. Okay, you do that, you get 250, and again, because I'm using the Mopar, Scott's running 6.42s, I think it is, whereas my dialing's 6.2. So you do the pro class, you do the sports cup, you're 15.5 seconds down to 6. So you're 9 seconds difference, but you're doing that extra race to roughly make the same amount of money. The only problem is you've got to be a lot closer on your dial-in. If you wanted to run, I don't think it'll work when it comes to like stock Civics in the pro class single race, because again you've got to be a lot more consistent, but you still essentially you've got to go on what's on the higher dial-in time. So if you run a stock Civic on pro class, you're still going to be running 15 seconds. You still do your 4 races. It's gonna take you again a minute and a half to win the same amount of money, but you've got to be a lot closer, a lot lower on your reaction time, and you've got to be a lot closer on your dial-in time. If you're using, again, which I think you've still got stock Civic, don't you? Yeah, I would stick to sports division cup. That's just my opinion. But if you do want to change it up, pro class cup single race. If you're good enough, you can do this, which I don't doubt that you can't. Except first person X, he's a fuck. Absolutely, yes, a lot quicker process because I'm not having to put my dial-in time in again. It's already there. And that's not going to, I can tell you right now, that's not going to win me a race. So, like I said, 15 minutes, 10,000 just racing one person, less load time. But yes, you do need the faster car to make that happen. Like I said, when my original plan was when I got the Mopar was to do the pro class. I was going to do the pro class tournaments, but the first person X to race on here is just ridiculously consistent sometimes, or most of the time. And then and look at, like, if you look at the prize money, he's only 125, 150, and then you got 200, and then 250. To me, Scott's the easiest one to beat out of those 3. To me, it was a no-brainer. So yeah, look, if you got to grind, and I say grind, and if you can get a high 5 in stock Civic consistently, stick to the medium, the Sports Cup. That would be my sort of advice. But the first day, me and Con, we were stupid. Like, it was just stupid how much we were on here, just grinding, and then he bought the first Viper in the game. I was then going to buy a Viper because I actually wanted to buy the first Viper, but seeing as though he got the first Viper, I was like, meh. Fuck, sorry about that. Kids fucking banging something in the background next door. So then, yeah, no, I thought, no, look, I'll save my money. I'll wait for the Mopar to come. Obviously, at that stage, we had no idea when it was come. Obviously, the game had just only been released out of the, like a full release, not in the beta version. So I figured I'll just keep going. By the end of the first day, like I said, we were on here for probably 7, 8. Again, I can't tell. It was most of the day. I was a little over 300 grand. I think Connor was close to like 200 and something, and that was after buying a Viper. He was always probably 50 to 80 grand in front of me all the time, and it's not like he had money given to him. He'd worked harder, and I had to take. I took some time, like I took an hour or two out of the game, which that's where that money can come from. Because like I said, if you do the Sports Cup 20s, you can make 40 grand an hour. You don't have to rely so much on your reaction time and your ET. Like I said, you hit a high five, mid to high fives, you're going to be good as long as you're sort of roughly around 0.04, 0.05 from your dial-in time. You're not going to lose. It's hard to lose unless you beat yourself. So, bracket. That's what I was doing. See, this is what happens. I just want to race again. I just can't. I can't help myself. I've got a problem. I got a problem playing this game. And doesn't my missus know it? Fuck, you see that fucking third gear was just fucking bouncing off the needle. And so, anyway, still one. Okay, hang on. Nah, I'm just gonna bring that Nitto challenge bracket tournament single elimination include them. No. Uh, 8 challenge generate it. Okay, so I have got the I just went don't know if I can a bracket generator. So what I'm going to do is I can settings. Now how am I going to okay, well let's create an account just so I can use it for future reference. But I mean, I don't even have to use this if I don't want to, but I figure if we 56 shifts is not ideal, but 240, 250. Okay. Let's use Discord to sign up for this one. Yes, fucking authorize. Just shut up and do it. TV. Yes, I agree. No, you're not going to send me to. Don't ask me to. I think last night the most I lost was like 3 in a row, but that's because I fouled a number of times. Challenge bracket tournament. Oh, you fucker. Challenge tournament. Okay. No single elimination. Free. No. Fucking no. No. All I want to do is just fucking be able to put the person's name in there. Fuck it, I'll just do it in Microsoft Excel. It's going to be probably the easiest way to do it. Come on, give me a good one. Give me a low 2. Just should be average right now. Fucking last night I was like 50x, 511, just constantly. At 530s, I was hitting a lot of 530s, and again that was good enough for a win. There we go. One sec, I have to reply to a message. I can turn off. Alright, one sec. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to turn the camera for a second. One sec, guys. We'll be, actually, what have we got? In outgoing, nothing just yet. Actually, we should send Simsy some we'll send Simsy some races. If you guys want to send me bracket race, you're more than welcome to. Send it to my Civic. Should be a 235, 240, somewhere around there, 225. Just because I'm lazy like that. Alright, let's work out. Actually, yeah, let's go through. Let's work out our next tournament, what we're going to do after the Viper. I think I might do one for the Skyline. Shit, I think I've got to pay that. I've got to pay that invoice. Shit, okay. So fuck, I got to pay that one. Hang on, I just got to pay an invoice. I really need to sell a car. Transfer. Fucking 3 cars sitting out the front of my joint. New cars of vehicle transport 275. Reference number Y37. Okay, paid. Okay. Hopefully the game didn't just go down because everyone just left that. Okay, we're gonna leave that. We're going to put that there. I'm gonna open up. I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna, or how I want to do it. I'm gonna put the display capture on. Let's put the display capture on the right fucking monitor first. Okay, that's that. And obviously there's Nitto, so hang on. Just see what you wanted. 1 second. Okay. Okay. So let's turn that back on. Okay, so what we're going to do, how it's going to be, left side bracket, driver 1, driver 2. Winner will go either here, actually. Let's go that. Winner. Then we go driver 3 versus driver 4. And they verse. Okay. And then winner versus winner. 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 Verse. Okay. And then it should be right side bracket. Okay. Driver 5 versus driver 6, driver 7 versus driver 8. Basically, that's how it's gonna be. And then can we put something? Oh, and then, okay, then we can. Let's have that in the middle, and then that'll be your champion over there. So at this stage, how it's going to go. Now this is not at all wheel spin generator. Okay, so if I go here, player events. Okay, so this isn't this isn't the real one. So this is basically kind of how it would work. All right, so we're going to shuffle them up like that, and then it's going to be simple. This is how it'll work. So then we'll have, okay, for instance, okay, let me get back to, okay, so then we have, if this is the real one, okay, I'd have him here, so he would then become, you know, driver 1. If let me go offline here first. Okay, so that's how it would. Oh, where's his love? Okay, and then what I would do then, I'd remove him, and I'd spin again. So this is how it's going to work. So then he would, you know, he would go on to verse Simsy 89, and then what I would do, I'd say, right, whoever the first driver is, so the odd number drivers, driver 1, 3, 5, and 7, they're going to be the ones that are going to be sending the races. So how I want, while I've got it actually, how I want this done is, okay, so let's just say they're using the Mopar. Okay, if I'm Z28 Love, Okay, I'm just going to send a race to... Okay, I'm going to send a race. So what I'm going to do, put the bracket in there. Okay, pick your lane. This is how it's going to work. Okay, so you get to this part, and you don't go further than this part just yet. So this is what I need the drivers to do. Okay, so race 1 of BK tournament. Okay, so I want that in there, race 1. If it's race 2, if it's the second race, race 2. If it's a third race, race 3. Okay, but I need a screenshot. I'll just send it there. Actually, you don't need a screenshot of that one. Okay, so then you're gonna run your bracket time. Okay, once that's done, okay. Then you're gonna have to. So I want the person to take a screenshot of their times there. Okay, so again, fuck, I could do it in Paint anyhow. So first person, so the person sending will send their screenshots like that. Okay. Second person, let me get onto the account. Okay, it's gonna come here. Okay, it's gonna say there. The second person needs to take a screenshot of this screen right here, because one, I need to see that there is a message being sent that to say that it's race 1 of the bracket tournament. Okay, what I might do is I might get a different message, a different message for each race. For like, so race 1 of the bracket tournament for this, let's just say for the first race, if these are the 2 people in it, the second race, the drivers 3 and 4, let's just say it's Sonic and Secret Agent, I'm going to give them a different message to say race 1. I'll have something else in there as well, and it'll be different for all 4 drivers. So the second person, the person that is accepting the races, needs to send a screenshot of this screen right here. And then what will happen is I'll just decline that because we're not gonna erase it. Once that comes up, you'll obviously come into here. Again, I don't know how the fuck to get rid of these. Then the first person will have to send a screenshot of that there. Okay, so that's how that's how I want it done, and that's how it's going to be. Failure to do so will just get you disqualified from the event. I don't want to do it, but it's real simple. This is, for the moment, this is how tournaments have to work, because they're not integrated into the game, and I don't think they ever will be. So this is how tournaments will have to run. It'll stop. I wouldn't call it cheating, but it would stop people sending more races. So if I was to send a race to, and again, I'm going to get my ass kicked for this one because, okay, let's just say race 1, again, race 1, Tawny, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, we'll send him that one. We're probably going to fail on this one because it's just, he's my fucking kryptonite. I can rarely beat him. Oh geez, I fucking hope I hit a big one on him. Okay, that's not too bad. He'll probably beat that, but that's just to give him something to think about. So yeah, when it comes up in here, I'll wait for him to accept it. There's nobody else on at the moment. So once that gets done, the first person will take a screenshot of the race, and then I'll have to get. So I wanted a screenshot of the first person's run before they leave the racetrack. The second person is going to send two screenshots. One to say that there's a message being sent that it is race one, and then a screenshot of their time for the second person to say whether they won or lost. It'll have both times on there. And then the first person, once they see that the outgoing challenge is there, again, it'll come up here. And I just want to basically match those up to say that they are the same times for the same, for that one race. Once the race has been recorded on my side, drivers can then send race 2 and race 3 and so on. So it's going to be essentially one race at a time. Ideally, I would like to be on while the races are happening. Whether you guys want to come into Discord, or not, that's up to you guys. But again, ideally, I would like that. That's how it's going to be run. That's how. Obviously, first time. Again, if there's any bugs that happen, which I mean there really shouldn't be, because it's real simple. You send 3 races. You send one race, make sure the screenshots are there. You can DM me the screenshots. Once I say, yep, they're good, you can move on to race 2. If race 2 is good, if one person wins the first 2 races, there's no need for the third race. It's just, I mean, you can do it if you want, but you won't need to send me the screenshot, or you guys can just again race amongst each other. Again, once we get the first, once we get that there in there, I'm just going to pull that back over there so I can. Why does that not want to go there? Okay. There we go. So yeah, once again, this is just. That's how it's going to be. Let's save that. Save to PC. BK tournament template. Save there. Well, I don't want to save to documents. I'll save to the desktop. So yeah, once we have that done, we'll do basically round the winner of the second one. How long? Just because this is gonna bug me if they're not all the same. 1629. There you go. Now they're all the same. Okay, there we go. That was doing my OCD in. So that's how that'll work. Once we have the champion, I'll send the winner there, Viper. Once we figure out who's second place, I'll send them the 30,000, and these two here. So the loser out of these 2 races will also get 10 grand back. Okay, so like I said, we're putting out a Viper worth 125, and again, I'll tell you, I paid 80 grand for it, but I just can't. I can't use the Viper, so I figure, well, you know what? Rather than try and sell it, we do a tournament. We get money that we paid for it, but then we put out we're out basically 50 grand on what we're paying to third and fourth place, or second, third and fourth place. Plus we're obviously out, like I said, we're out 50, we're out probably 75 grand in this tournament. But I mean, if I do 2 hours worth of grinding on here, it's simple to have that money back. So for the sake of, um, just bringing, I guess, a different side to the original game. Obviously, we've seen it in Legends with V2, but Challenge was basically, what you see is what you get. He's too scared. Is there anybody on? There's no one on. Does anybody want to race me? Yeah. I don't know what I should. Warning, are you here still? I want to send you a race. Colby, are you still at work, or are you at work, or I'll send you a race if you like. If anybody wants a race, just sing out. I'll happily send a race. Let's save that. Okay, so we can get rid of that again. I'm just gonna do that so we can. That's how it'll all work. We'll put that back on like that. We'll go back to there. And now we can, well, I guess we can just fuck around because I've explained what I needed to explain. And just basically showing everyone how it's going to work. I feel like this might be a decent run. Yeah, so with a 2-2-3, I would have been happy. Yeah, go back yesterday when the first got the Mopar. I would have been happy with a 2-2, but now I'm not happy unless it's like ones and 2 zeros, 2 ones. But I mean, still 2-2-5s is not all that bad considering that like we've only had this thing for like not even 2 days. We just got to keep an eye on our reaction times and again just trying to save it. Like I said, we win 4 races, we get a grand. Oh geez, this might be alright. I felt like I just nailed every gear just then. And it's only 2-3, but you know what? We'll take it. 502 reaction time. I think I've only hit 3.5 reaction times, which is kind of disappointing because honestly I thought I would have hit more. Yeah, I don't know why, but we're I mean, we're consistent with this thing now. It's just 34, 2, 3, okay, 2, 1. See, that's what I like to see. Those 2 1s, it's getting down there, so I feel like first gear was like 6150, and then the rest were at like 59, 6,000. But again, I didn't think that was too bad of shifting, to be honest with you. This one feels a lot better. Could be wrong though. Guess I was. I should time myself 90 seconds. See how many. See how long it takes me to get 4 wins. Geez, gonna have to be a good run. Okay, and it was. That's what I get for looking over at the, see if anyone's typing in chat. We've got a little over an hour, or just under an hour actually, because then I got to go do a broadcast. Ooh, I think that fifth gear, it's just fifth gear was, again, I didn't think that was all that good. I thought I was just on the limiter, but it turns out, okay, well, we can still hit, which is good. You know, I like to see those 6-1s. It's pleasing. And again, like first 2-3 gears shifts, I thought they were a little further than what I would like to have been. I just like these premiums. Realistically, there's not much to them. It's just, I don't have to worry about NOS. I just go about, do my own, you know, do my thing, run the race. And to me, I guess it's the easy way out, but I enjoy it. We've got 0.051 of a gap and 261, we're good. I didn't think we were going to get beat on that one. $628, $145. So I don't know how long that was, but it certainly didn't feel all that long to make $3 grand. See those shifts were a little deep. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I feel like we're consistent sort of twos and threes. I feel like this one might be like a 240 something, 243, 233. Okay. Ooh. Yeah, we deserve to lose that one. Although it wouldn't have been by much, I don't think. I should have paid attention to what the outcome was. Easy. Anyway, I'm going to lose here if I break out. And this is why I choose to do this, because like the less load times, and if I can just hit reaction times like that, I've got to make sure my ETs are a lot closer than what they fucking were, because that was a horrible run. 279. Yeah, see, 506 to 575. I don't have to worry about it, and even then I go and hit those 6.22s, which was good. Should have kept. I had like 30 incoming challenges early today. I should have kept them. Yeah, we're going to lose this one. Yeah. It would have been alright too, but they were bracket races to the Civic. See, this might be, I want to say 242, 245. Again. So what are we, 3 races away? And again, this is just, like, if I take the 30 grand out that I've been paid already for the 3 entries. So we get, because I want to get to I like it like 600,000, 700,000. Like I said, it is easier for me if I make money. 0.59. Geez, we wouldn't have won that by much. 6.479 minus 6.42 equals, and then plus 0.533 gives it 0.592. Okay, run that by 4 1,000th of a second. Let's show again. No, fuck, we got lucky on that one. 5.9. Okay, so as long as we hit a 250 or a 260, we're good. Which 250 we did. It's real simple. I can work out pretty much what I need to hit just by the reaction times. Probably needed like a 2-1 or a 2-2 to automatically win this one. And we did anyway. Okay, so we're at 630. You take away the 30 grand that have been given already. But we've still got 50 grand to get added, which is 680. Plus we're going to give 50 back anyway. So we still sit at 630 at the moment. I could probably get to 650 probably in like 4 hours time, because I got like a 2-hour broadcast coming up soon. Well, about an hour and a half broadcast. So we'll get ready for that one probably the next 20 to 25 minutes. Oh, you know. What else? What else can we do? So again, no one's online to. See. 12.83 to 12.956. I want to try and race him with a bracket car. That's close to a bracket car. It's only 200 horsepower. So we'll just start sending some races away. We had like 50 outgoing last night. Meh. No, 230. 245. Let's see, let's race Bevins. I think Bevins should be on. Meh, he should be able to beat this time. It should be an easy one for him. I'll just pump out some races, although we did have our win-loss record get brought back to not a decent one, but we brought it back to something close. I mean, I think we were like 50 something minus, and now we're only sort of 20. Actually, we're going to send race to Dima. We'll send some to Simsy as well. Second and third, and that final shift was just a little shorter. Oh, okay. I thought they were a lot worse than what it actually was. I mean, I'll take it, because it was a 2-1. Let's go Simsy. I'd like to see what car people want next. Maybe an RSX. might do a free tournament next for the RSX, but I just because that's 20, 25, so it's about 40, 40, early 40s. In a way. Okay, literally no one is on at the moment, which is sucks. But I mean, it's what 12:30 here. Afternoon, it's 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central over there. If we can get that shift right there. Might be okay, so hopefully it'll pick up this afternoon. Fuck, we can hit consistent 5:30s. I was doing this last night too. $5.34s. Yeah, just sometimes I'm decent, and then sometimes I try like a busted fart. Like that one there, first key just jammed the fuck out of it. Only thing that might save me on that race would be the reaction time. Fucking green light fails. Hopefully it's not a decent run. I don't know who else has got a Viper. I should check. I don't think many people have got the Viper, because I don't think many people have grinded. My god, that's the worst reaction time. Make a drag car, a circus. There's only 5 other people. So there's realistically only 6 people have got it. He's fucking stupid, ridiculously quick in that. I did send Cisco those races yesterday when he was streaming. Fully built, so say 40, 45 grand at most. What I was quoted was like 43 grand. So we can give 60. So if we get another 8, that's 80. We can give first place a Skyline. $25K, so that's $100K. Okay, what I might do, we can give the winner maybe I give the winner a choice. Stock Skyline or a fully built RSX. Again, none of these other cars are popular. The popular ones are obviously the RSX and the Viper. 75 and say 50. That's 125, 135, 140, or 145. So it'll cost me 145 to put it on, and I get 80 back. So it's still going to cost me 65 grand to do it, which again is 2 hours worth of 2 hours worth of grinding just to put more cars into the community. Or if we do, again, 10k entry, so you got 80k, and then we give. Let's get the calculator out. Where's the calculator? Okay, so if we've got. So we got 80. So if we give 100 grand to first, 50 for second, 25, 25. So in order to get that, so that would have to be a 20k buy-in. So that way we're, or if we only charge, so there's 200,000 prize pool there. We charge 15 times 8, that's 120, so then we lose 80 again, which 80 grand is like 2 hours work. But that's $15,000 buy-in. Or we go 10,000 times 8, so then we lose 120 grand. Which I'd prefer to lose 80 grand, or put 80 grand back into the community, and or 120. Maybe we can see it. I might try it at 15 actually. Yeah, there might be a. Okay, there we go. So we'll do the 2 tournaments to. 2 more tournaments. Again, next tournament will be. We can do, or we can put another Viper in there again. Maybe we can put a fully built Viper in there, which is again like 150 grand. Second place can get that. So there's a few different things to where we can put cards that have been more utilized in the game. Plus, again, I do want to. Actually, I'm going to see if he can make me. Okay. Let's do that. We'll send that to him. Okay. So that's that. That's that. That's that. Again, that one's on, which is. Nope. Okay, well, 6:30. I got 20 minutes. I got 10 grand in 15 minutes last night. I wonder if I can make some money now. If I get to 640, that'll be okay. I don't need to. Need to not foul. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. 260 will win. Yeah, I deserve to lose that after that first fucking gear. Oh my god. Fucking get fived on, bitch. My fourth one. And I still lost. I done that last night too. I fived him. And I still lost. $240. And I win automatically. I've lost two races in a row. On a 502 and a 5. Ooh, this might be a breakout. Ooh, no, we're good. Okay. Oh, jeez, I hope this one isn't a breakout. Okay, sweet. I'm okay with that one. God, some people are just... I've already noticed that people don't like grinding, which I can understand. You know, they don't want to spend their time racing the computer. Fucking first gear, jam the fuck out of it. Okay, erection time. Thought it was 501 for a second because I wasn't paying attention. I was just looking at it at the corner of my eye. I tell you what, I hope they implement used car lot. That would be so nice. I remember making a shit ton of money, both on this game and on Legends, just by buying and selling cars. That was just so good. Because they on this one, they remember they had the web browser one. So I was buying Civics for up to 10, 11 grand, and then I was selling them for like 15, 16 grand. And it was easy money, and I was making money while I was literally at work, buying and selling cars, ironically. So, I tell you what I'd love to do. It's just, I don't know how, but I wish, and again, you know, they obviously don't want to change the concept of, they don't want to change much of it, but if there was a way to add like auctions, oh, I would love to do an auction. I worked at auctions at a couple of auctions for many years. Ooh, first 3 shifts were okay, but the last couple, meh. Fuck. Okay. If I really I gotta really concentrate here because I'm fucking going like a busted fart. It's been 5 minutes, and I'd be lucky to have made 3, 4 grand. Oh, that's the perfect 6. Okay, nearly 5 minutes. Nearly 5 minutes, and again, I'd be lucky to make 3 grand, 4 grand. We're good in this one, I reckon. Yeah, 2-5. Right, let's see where we're at. Yeah, 506. This should be an easy win. Yeah. Yeah, we didn't even make 3 grand in 5 minutes. Geez, we lost a lot then, which is very surprising. Although I made 10 grand in 15 minutes last night, so I mean, had I kept going 15 minutes. See, I mean, shifts like that first gear was good. Like I figured if I can catch first, good. I'm hitting, 2 zeros, 2 1s. But I've got to catch them first gear. I've got to catch that first gear. But then I hit times like that. Oh my god. This should be like 280, 270. Okay. I might get to shutting this off shortly because we fucking absolutely suck ass right now. I think we just, yeah, I don't know what we've done wrong, but we're not focusing. Focus. Focus. Okay. This right here, please. Okay. I mean, I'm not disappointed at 6221, but yeah. At the same time, I need to be more consistent at the moment because right now, like the last, well, this batch of run is just not consistent at all. Again, first 3 years, bang, 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 nice, nice, nice. It was just those final couple of shifts that I felt let me down. I feel like I got my reaction times back to where they were. Again, back to 530s, and 530s is what was making me that money last night. And it's back again. Not shady, but this is going to have to be close to like a 2-2 or something. Yeah, 2-5, and it was still a victory. So I mean, again, I'm not going to throw shade on it, but oh my god, there's no way I win this. There's no way I win this. Surely not. Okay, well, thank God I had like nearly a tenth of a second. So even if I ran a 6-3, ooh, this is going to be close. Okay, we're just a little better. Second and third was short shifted, but again, it should be enough to win. Fuck, this phone is just going off. Going bonkers. $28. Okay, so 2-2 will be enough. 2-3 is even better. Oh, well, it's not even better, but it's enough to win. $230. $230 is enough. Okay, we're at 66. So if I can somehow manage to do 4 grand in 5 minutes, which 4 races a minute. 4 races will give me $1 grand. That's one. But again, like I said earlier, I win about 8 out of 10 races. And I've been on a real streak, and I think this is where I start to hit that losing streak. And that's 2 in a row. Like I said, sometimes I find myself, although I am racing the clock, I'm worried about the clock. Thank you, he sent me money. So I can hit a 260 and that'd still be good. 250 is okay because I know I'm inside the yeah. 240 will be enough here. 264, that's okay. Needs to be right on point. Needs to be on point. It's okay. We had quite a few wins at the start. Now these losses are just catching back up to us. Fucking hell. Jeez, we just hit a flat spot on wins. And we're just not shifting right. It's these fucking lights. Okay, that's better. So we just took 2 minutes to only get like 2 or 3 wins. And again, we'll probably spend the next 2 minutes just winning everything because we had, a number of losses. Thought that one was going to be a win. A very close win at that, but not to be. This should be, as long as there's no stupid 6-1s, it should be an easy win. Again, as long as there's no 6-1, it'll be a win. Easy win. I haven't even looked at my reaction time, but I can see out of the corner of my eye it was a 5-0. 5-0 something, it was just 5-0-7. I did look towards the end. I was just focusing on their reaction time. Oh, what the fuck? 6-1? Jesus. Yeah, again, we deserve to lose that one. Well, they get 575 or 585. Back to victory lane. Two five will be good enough for a win. Yep. Five, 2-6 will be enough. Again, just working out basic math. Obviously, if I'm hitting the 5-0 and they hit the 5-7, I know what I got to be at. 2-4 will automatically win. Yep. See. And that's what I like about this. Just keep going. 2-2. Triple 2. It's going to be tight, whatever this one is. Okay, well, we're just good enough on that one. Both reaction times were fairly decent. 230 will win. 230 or less, I should say. There you go, 232, which is fine. Fuck. It's okay. We're going to get this shut off here in a second. I'm going to see what we can finish at in the 3 minutes. Oh, this is fucking easy. Doesn't matter what we hit. I could hit a low 6-3 and I still would have won. $230. Okay, still a win. $240, even $250 should be enough. $293 is even worse, but somehow again it would have been the reaction time that saved us. $250, $260, even $270 would have been enough. Cool, come on, we need to be better than that. We need to be better than that. Okay. Well, we just made 11 grand in like the space of 13 minutes, so that was a lot better than I expected, actually, considering we were fucking down on whatnot. But anyhow, that'll we're gonna get going. We're gonna go do another broadcast. We're gonna be live again, but different game, iRacing. But then we'll come back. I don't know if we're gonna stream this afternoon. So thanks for watching. Again, keep an eye on the 1320 Challenge Remake Discord. There is a text channel in there, players events. We'll hopefully do some raffles soon. Again, just trying to inject some money into the community because it just feels like there's not a whole lot out there in what is, unfortunately at this stage, a smaller community. But yeah, again, we're going to try and inject some money, inject some cars just in there. And it's just, basically our own doing, just trying to help people out, I guess, where I've always had help along the way, and I've always said this, if if I can help someone, whether it be money or cars, and in fact, I've even got 50 grand on loan, but I mean, to me, that doesn't, I'm not worried about it. That's an hour and a bit's work. Like I just made 11 grand in 12 minutes. So anyhow, we'll inject some money into the game. We'll inject some cars back into the community, and we will see you next time. Peace.